Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Now, as you can see, I separated that, I should just say, these are my custom plushies. I'm going to be reviewing them. I put them into two categories, edited plushies and entirely made by my own plushies. So let's start with our edited plushies. I'm going to put these guys in all kind of one category thingy, but I'm going to review these guys first. Here we have Scrap Baby. She has been edited since her last showing. I think she might have been like this in the Reset movie. I don't know, maybe she was, maybe she wasn't. But I like her better now. I made her a little more darker. Eyes a tad bit more green, but they could be worked on. And more darker around that chest area, and a blue ball thing. Hair looks really good. It's kind of a little bit faded, but the claw looks decent. That's cool. And this is my first custom plush I ever made, but it's been edited quite a bit. So yeah. Here then we have a Happy Frog. He was like my second custom plush, either second or third. If not, Old Man Consequences was second. But this one's really good in my opinion. I just edited it, so I made his nose actual marker so it looks more vibrant and it won't wear out. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. I really like him. Happy Frog. Actually, Happy Frog is my favorite character in FNAF Ultimate Custom Night. Yeah, she's a pretty cool gal. Ninja skills. Here we have Ocean Man Jr. It's not really a real plush, but you can't really see it in the camera for some reason, but he has eyes, there's buttons. He's navy blue, not black. And he has a little hat that I made for him. So his hat is the source of his powers. He's Ocean Man Jr. Now let's get into this category. So I had a Ennard plush and a Funtime Freddy plush. So I made this giant array of characters. So first, I cut off Ennard's head and I removed all the stuffing and cut out the eyes. So now we have an Ennard mask. I used the eyes in his hat after cutting off Funtime Freddy's head, hot gluing them onto this, and making a Funtime Freddy body with eyes and a hat, which is Funtime. Cut off Bonbon and made a Bonbon. Stitched Funtime Freddy's head onto Ennard's body, put the bow tie on, and colored him a little bit, gave him teeth, and put the orange felt eye on. And I hot glued down his hat because it kept flapping up. And then we have Molten Freddy. So, yeah, I have two of the salvages so far. I'll be trying to work on Lefty and Scrap Trap. But next are my entirely custom plushies. Let's review them one by one. Let's start with our little band of anime characters, as I like to call them. So we got Anime Freddy. He looks pretty decent. The next one I made was Anime Chica. She looks the worst out of all of them, but she looks okay. Then the next one I made was Anime Golden Freddy. His hat got messed up. There was a mess up with making him, but he still looked fairly okay. Next is Anime Foxy, the most detailed and best one out of them. Then the newest one is Anime Bonnie, and you can tell he was newer because he is the smallest one for some reason, but yep, that's how they are. Put them back so we can have a good showcase at the end of all of them. Then we have the Trash Gang. Let me take them out here. So in the Trash Gang, we have Mr. Hugs, No One Crate, or Number One Crate, Mr. Can Do, Bucket Bob, and Pan Stan. Let's start off with the first one that I made, which is Mr. Hugs. He's pretty decent. He can't stand the vacuum thing at the bottom. I already made a review for them, but like I said, the vacuum thing at the bottom doesn't really look like a vacuum. And yeah, but that's him. as you can see, I already made a review for the Trash King and for Music Man, so these will kind of be skimmed over. Number 1 crate looks good. He's okay. As you can do, pretty not so amazing. It doesn't really look like a balloon. It just kind of looks like a bleh. Bucket Bob looks pretty amazing. His hands are a little too big, though. Pan Stan, Matthew's favorite character. He's decent, but Now let's put them all back. I'm sorry, this is taking up the majority of the video, putting back the characters. But let's move on to, I'm going to do some miscellaneous ones first. So first, we have Propel Man, because it was supposed to be purple guy, and then his back just kind of looks bigger. So he looks pretty cool. He's gonna be purple guy in the series, but I like to call him Propel Man. But yeah, he's a purple guy. He's really small compared to a regular plush, so it's gonna look a little weird. He looks pretty good in dark spaces, because you can see his white eyes, and that's kind of what I wanted for him. So that's Propel Man. Here we have the Virus, aka, as some people would call him, the Devil's Taco. But I trimmed his head so he looks less like a taco. But anyway, he looks pretty not so good. He was my first custom plushie where I didn't have a lot of skills. But yeah, I want to make him in more videos and make more videos. But he looks pretty cool. I like how he looks. So yeah, the Virus. Next, we have Old Man Consequences, the FNAF World / FNAF Ultimate Custom Night character. I like him a lot. He's pretty cool. He was my either second or third, like I said, plush. He was my first non-modeled after a base or edited plushie. He was my first just regular custom plushie. So I like him. He's pretty cool. Let's move on to the next character. How about we do Dame Togosita? I only made this for the memes. But yeah, it's not the best plush. It just has some stick arms and a head. That's about it. I'm going to try to speed this up because it's almost 10 minutes long, and who wants to watch 10 minutes of this? We got Plush Trap, the one that I just made, so I'm going to have to update the Ultimate Plush Night thing. So the video that I just released, Ultimate Plush Night, it will have him as an X, because I made that video before I made him. I just made him. But anyway, he looks okay. The mouth could have been done a little better, but the mouth is okay. His ears look good, his eyes look good, his nose looks good. His body looks fairly okay. I like his hands, they actually look like hands. Now on to the last 2 characters. I'm going to review my favorite last, so let's go with Funtime Chica first. The big issue with her is her face. If you couldn't tell, it looks ugly. But, I don't know, it looks meh. At best, probably like bleh. But yeah, I'm just gonna move that. But yeah, her cheeks look okay. I made her hair, but it just keeps falling down. It just goes like that. So I try to move it up, and it never works. Her eyes, I think it's just how small her eyes are. But her hands and her legs I was just rushing at that point. So her hands are just little balls with pink balls in them. Her body is okay, there's all the lines, the speaker, the orange in this part. Then her legs are just kind of this little flappy thingy majiggers with a little detail, so she can kind of just sit down. And the best one, I already reviewed him, so I'm going to make this one quick, but this is Music Man. He's by far my favorite. He looks the best. Again, he's hard to stand up. He he really likes to fall down, so he's not going to be able to... Okay, he will be able to stand up in this little review, but it's better if I do this. His mouth, I just used a white piece of felt and colored it black and like drew the teeth. He has purple cheeks. The white pupils could have been smaller. The hat looks good. I put hands on him besides the symbols. And if you squish in his belly, you can move the symbols so they can like kind of clash. I didn't even make a speaker. I just did a black piece of felt because the speaker was so dark. This pink piece of felt burned me twice, so bleh. And his legs are just gray pieces of felt that I put glue on the side of it and then turned them to make that. And then I glued little purple little pads on them so that he can kind of stand, but not really. He's supposed to have 8 legs, but I just made 4 legs for simplicity. And yeah, that is all my custom plushies as of now. There are definitely going to be more in the future, but yeah, I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things sooner than later. I'm probably going to make a video tomorrow, like an actual plush video. Sorry for the double upload, but yep, pretty great stuff.